Okay, have you ever stopped and thought about this? How is it so easy to get a massive six-figure loan for a college degree you might not even finish, but it's nearly impossible to get a small loan for a business you already have up and running? It's this really weird financial trap that so many people fall into, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and figure out why on earth this happens. So let's just get right into it. Picture this. On one side, you have a $100,000 student loan. It gets approved in like 24 hours. Based on nothing more than a promise of future earnings. But on the other side, a $10,000 business loan for a company that's already making money, and it gets instantly rejected. Now, this isn't just some made-up example. It's a real story, and it tells you everything you need to know about who our financial system is really designed for. And that brings us to what's really a tale of two loans. This whole situation isn't just bad luck, it's a perfect example of a strange and honestly kind of backwards paradox that sits right at the heart of modern finance. Okay, let's look at the details. We've got Alex, a successful freelancer. Business is good, things are growing. To take it to the next level, Alex just needs 10 grand for some new equipment. A no-brainer investment, right? But here's the crazy part. Years ago, with zero income, Alex got approved for a $100,000 student loan. Just like that. But now, as a proven business owner, walking into that same bank for a much smaller loan, Alex was, and I'm quoting here, laughed out of the bank. This is the big question, isn't it? Why would a bank gamble a huge amount of money on a potential future, but then refuse to make a tiny bet on a proven present? Well, the answer has absolutely nothing to do with you or your potential, and everything to do with the bank's business model. It all comes down to this one simple phrase: predictability over potential. See, you have to understand that when a bank looks at you, they aren't seeing your dream, they're not seeing your hustle, they're just seeing a number plugged into a risk model. So let's break down how the system sees you. If you're going to be a credentialed employee, you look like a fantastic bet. You're going to have a predictable salary, which makes you a low risk. To the bank, you're a reliable long-term debtor, a golden goose. But an entrepreneur? Well, you're a wild card. Your income is variable, you're seen as high risk, an unpredictable asset. The bank isn't betting on you to succeed, it's betting on the employee to just keep making those reliable payments, month after month, for decades. This quote right here just hits the nail on the head. It says, the system rewards the predictable path of becoming a high-earning debtor while punishing the risky path of wealth creation. The system isn't broken, it's actually working exactly as it's supposed to. It's designed to reward the safe path while making the path of real, independent wealth creation feel incredibly risky and difficult. And all of this creates this powerful, almost invisible structure that we're calling the Credential Cage. It's this idea that the very thing that's supposed to set you free, your education, can actually become a pair of golden handcuffs. So you've got to ask yourself, right? If the system isn't really built to support your potential, if it's not there to back your big idea, then what is it for? What is it actually designed to do? It's designed to create something else entirely. And here it is, the Credential Cage. It's a system where your expensive degree, financed by all that debt, basically locks you into a stable, predictable career. And why? Not just for your own good, but mainly so you can become a reliable source of loan payments. It makes taking a big risk, like starting a business, feel almost impossible because you've got this massive financial anchor tied to you from the very beginning. And here's the playbook. It's a simple four-step loop. Step 1, get the credential. Step 2, get the debt to pay for it. Step 3, get the predictable job that the credential was made for. And step 4, the most important step for the system, spend the next 20 or 30 years servicing that debt. It's a neat, tidy, and incredibly profitable cycle for the lenders. So where do you go from here? Look, understanding all this isn't about feeling defeated or trapped. It's about seeing the system for what it is. Because recognizing the bars of the cage is the absolute first step to figuring out how to navigate your way around them. So what do you need to remember? First, a bank's decision is not about your worth. It's just a cold, hard calculation of their risk. Second, the system is fundamentally built to favor safe employees over risky entrepreneurs. And finally, your degree and the debt that comes with it, they're tools, but they're often tools for a very specific, predefined path. Just knowing that the cage exists is half the battle. It gives you the power to make conscious choices about the path you actually want to be on. And we'll leave you with this one last thing to think about. Take a hard look at your own career, your own debt, and your own dreams. And ask yourself, honestly,
Is your degree a key that's opening new doors for you? Or is it the cage that's keeping you in one place? The answer to that question might just change everything.